Hi, this is Nikkei in North Carolina. Just excited, just feel blessed and to be a part of the organizing of the official Coastal Vacations regional event coming down, a regional seminar down in Orlando, Florida. It's going to be like no other. And I'm a little biased because I'm on the planning committee, but I said, you know what, let me go out there and find some successful directors who are at the top level of their game, who have been a part of Coastal, not for as long as I have, but people who work Coastal on a regular basis. And I brought in a sister of mine in health and wellness, but also a sister of mine in the Coastal family. And we know each other because we are family, but also she has not only progressed and generated lots and lots of income. She's traveled. As a matter of fact, I think she's going to PR or Puerto Rico real soon. And what also, because she uses it, she totally uses her product, but she's also been on the cover of magazines. She's been featured on radio. She's visited the island of Jamaica and showcased Coastal. As a matter of fact, she's introduced Coastal to the island of Jamaica. And so I wanted Sister Vickie Thompson, who is at her home office in Virginia Beach, Virginia, who is going to be able to share what she does and what she likes most about Coastal. I mean, she's a mom, she's a sister to many, a big sister to many, a little sister to others, but in whatever she does, she's compassionate and passionate. So, Sister Vickie, tell us a little bit more about, how you got involved with Coastal.
Well, hi, Nikkei. Thank you so much. I so look forward to this. I'm excited with this interview. Yeah, well, first and foremost, I was born in New Orleans. I've got two teens, and I have lived and paid rent living in London, Paris, Nairobi, Panama, name a few, Trinidad, Tobago, and Jamaica. As a former diplomatic corps secretary, but I currently reside in Virginia. So when I first was introduced to this awesome Coastal business, I was a big giant, just a ball and bass. And I realized I needed to be more open-minded and honest with myself. And so that said, having a mentor who reintroduced me to the world of making an awesome living, to be able to travel, but also have a life. He basically had already paved the way before me, and his success as a business entrepreneur and a travel doing that, his name happens to be you, of course, Mr. Nikkei Roach. And so I had seen you, being my teacher and training hundreds of other people. I knew I just needed to follow your lead to be able to succeed beyond my own wildest dreams of also becoming, like yourself, a successful, business developer and a traveler. And so in order for me to feel accomplished, I kind of assessed my situation where I was. And I knew in order to go forward motion and watch what you were doing, I had to really, really, really get from swallowing down that rabbit hole that I was in of finances and my emotional state. And what I did on Faith was I just began to incorporate all those skills and tools that I learned from you and what you guided me with. And lo and behold, I didn't become a dreamer anymore. What I did was this dreamer here began to just jump straight into my Coastal business. And I dedicated myself with other like-minded entrepreneurs like you to help me dream up different successful opportunities. And whenever the business and personal travel came up, I used those tools and resources. And basically, that was how I got started in this business. Phenomenal.
Totally.
I just incorporated. I know.
All right. So can you lower your camera a little? Because I'm kind of looking up your nose. So bring the camera up a little higher.
Can you see me now?
Much better. There we go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey.
It's like I'm looking up your brain.
No, we don't want that.
All right. I'm in Oprah next. They're like, oh my God, these people are crazy. So a second question is, what do you like most about Coastal? As someone who
I think what I like most about Coastal is being a small business owner. I get to share with other business to business or small business owners like myself how increasing their business would have an access to endless supplies of vacations and cruises, travel related discounts right at their fingertips. It's a gift of travel. And then to be able to share that with your employees, you know that that is a higher value than it is to maybe get a cash bonus. And so it really feels good in doing that. And so using it as an incentive to help other businesses like myself, being a small business owner, owning a massage therapy practice as well, I incorporate those ideas and thoughts with other business owners. So they understand that my love for travel is not just word of mouth, it is what I do, including my practice. So whether it's in my personal life or my career, my clients or those people that I share the business with, they understand my love of traveling because I share it with them.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for being transparent and just equally balancing both, you know, as a traditional healer or as a practitioner, and then, you know, being able to just almost without even any bumps in the road, not even like, you know, okay, I'm over here, I'm helping you with your back pain, but at the same time, you need some head pain to be relieved, and maybe a vacation might be appropriate or financial. And so
Correct.
I did say I was going to keep it a 3 question, but I'm going to sneak one in before I ask that last one is, I know you got started in Coastal, and it wasn't always that easy to be able to get started. I know there's some people going to be listening and saying, well, I can only get started at the basic. Why did you, you know, move up to the platinum? And I guess the other one is, why did you do it so darn fast? to be able to be a release director. I mean, yeah, you were flying. I mean, you like dang near created a record. But just give us your challenges, because sometimes we see people on the cover of magazines and we see people in you know, being on stage and whatever, and they're like, oh, they were perfect and everything like that. And I know you personally, so I know the story behind it, but maybe our viewers don't know that. What were your challenges going from where you started to getting up to the platinum and then being a release director?
You know, Nikki, it really was what my values were in life. My parents trained and taught me. And I had some awesome values of being successful, supporting my community as a massage therapist, as well as supporting my other successful business success, you know, networking community, and how you can have it all and still be able to travel and have a successful business. So mine really was, it was a matter of shifting my headspace and my value in life. So if you want to be part of a relationship, you know, of your family's life, and you want to prioritize things, you know, for your relationship with your family. For me, I needed to be in a good headspace. And my value was of helping and supporting people through travel and making my own money so that I can have more free time with my family. And once I put that in my head, and I knew that was the right place to be, and I felt comfortable with it, I wasn't chasing the money. What I was doing was chasing a dream that became a reality, because I had mentors like you and other mentors along the way in Coastal that helped to guide me to get where I am today. And it's a beautiful feeling to share that with other people, because that continues. It doesn't just stay with me. I pass it on, just like you passed it on to me.
Totally. So more on the specifics on the mechanics, how did you upgrade? Because some people are like, well, that's all, we love that, but do you have it? But how did you specifically find the funding, and where did you find the funding to be able to move into the platinum category?
Oh, awesome. So for me, I've had a great standing with one of my federal credit unions that we have locally in my town that I live in. I've always made sure that even though my credit sucked, I was still always on time with bills that I had to pay. And so showing that to my bank, they trusted me, and they said, you know what, we're going to give this opportunity to you. So I literally went to my bank and I asked them if they would help me to upgrade in the business that I love, to share with people. Would they help me to get to the next level where I needed to be financially independent, to support my family and be at a better place and better spirit with myself. And I'm going to say, and it's no lie, within 60 seconds, my bank approved me. And that's how I was able to get that extra funding to support me to get up to the platinum level. Because you have to be at the top. In order for me to help other businesses, I have to be at the top. You just have to. It's a great state of mind to be in. But you know what? It's a purposeful place to be. And it's a beautiful place to be. and people respect you at the top because of who you are. And that's how I roll with it.
That's how you roll with it. That's beautiful, because I like the way you say my credit sucks, but you don't know until you ask. I mean, you just assume it, but you say, "What didn't I just asked." I mean, if you don't ask it, you won't receive. So ask. My last question, I know I'm up to like 4 now. I'm gonna go one more, which is 5. You've gone to coastal events in the past. And this will be, I don't know how many you've been to, but you've been to coastal events, you've been to training events, you've worked with some of the trainers that we work with directly going to their training. You've been to, as I said, coastal, you've been to a Branson event, which just passed by. I mean, we just had not too long ago, but now we have an Orlando event, in a regional event. What would you say do you like most about what's going to kind of come down the pipe? Because I know you've never been to this one, but this is new for you. And just looking at some of the caliber of people, what would you say to somebody who's considering coming to the coastal event down in Orlando in September?
No expectations, but expect to shift and change your life and your world of where you were to where you want to be. These are people like yourselves are giving of your own time and your own freedom. And are we still there?
Yeah, we're still there. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to say is there are no expectations. The expectation is to be open-minded, to be willing to listen to other people who've already gained where they are, their expertise. And it's an array of them. They're different calibers of people who are coming. But you know what? They're all giving people. They're all loving people. Love what they do. They've succeeded, but still have a family. Still have time to make time for their own selves and make time for other people. And that's what I do. And that's what I am really looking forward to get together and learn some things that I don't know, brush up on some things that I don't know, use those tools and resources, make more people happy, including myself, and enjoy the world. I'm telling you, get there. If you haven't bought your ticket, you've been referred to go, I'm telling you, the time is now. It is here to shift and change and be where you need to be. This is a wonderful caliber of home business entrepreneurs who are here to help serve. And we're here to listen and join in and be a part of this tribe.
Thank you very much, Sister Vickie, for, again, taking time out of your schedule. I know you're out there prospecting and you're serving others as a healer. And something you said, to get yourself to here. And I know you're coming, but also you're not coming alone. You're bringing some buddies along. And that's been your motto, is like, why take a journey by yourself, especially to Florida? I mean, really. Come down, bring some buddies with you who can hang, who can learn things and catch things that maybe you missed, because sometimes you miss things and what did she say? And you can look at your buddy and say, oh, okay, thanks, that kind of stuff. So being able to be there to commune, if you will, to share success stories that you've had, but also to reach the people who have the goods, people who like yourself, who've gone to where a lot of people wish they could be. And be willing and humble enough to say, you know what, I'm still ready to go to another level, and be able to surround yourself with other people who are going to be able to say, hey, we're going to do this together. We're going to push you. We're going to drag you, but we're going to do it with love. And to be able to just glean something that some of these people, we have multimillionaires there. We have people in media. We have people in documentation. We have folks who are going to share stuff on Facebook and how to be able to grow a successful empire, if you will, of followers on Facebook, and a number of things, including myself, which I'm going to be going over some really revolutionary ways to be able to share some funding ideas, similar to what Sister Vickie said. You ask, and it shall be given to you. But if you don't say anything, it may be a little difficult for you to get to the platinum level. So again, thank you very much, Sister Vickie, for being here with us, to be able to share your insights, your wisdom, and of course, your beautiful smile.
It's been my pleasure.
All righty. Talk to you later.
Yes. We'll see you in
now.
a few weeks. Bye for now.
Bye for now.